Joe Hopkins here, and I got a video today. You can read the title, Every Guitarist Needs One, and yeah, I'm talking about the ukulele. Now, before you click off, because, oh my god, ukuleles, oh, that's for folk hippies and millennials and weirdos, right? Just hold on a second, right? Why does every guitarist need a ukulele? And I'll tell you why. It's a baby guitar, right? Because, you know, as a guitarist, you can't always feasibly take your guitar everywhere with you. It's not the most portable instrument. It's way more portable than things like pianos, but it's not the most portable instrument in the world. So it's good to have a portable version. Now, they have travel guitars and little guitars and all that kind of stuff. You know, short scale guitars and all kinds of stuff. You know, I've had those 3/4 size and half size guitars, and they're fun. But this is a fun little instrument that, I mean, look how small it is, right? And it's very much like a guitar that you can take anywhere and noodle around with, practice with. You can put it on a shelf next to your chair, you know, play around with it while you're, you know. Anyway, play around with it while you're watching TV. You can take it anywhere, keep it anywhere, and it's a quick way to practice and just noodle around. Now, as far as the tuning, right, it's, just to put it quite simply, it's tuned like the highest 4 strings on a guitar, capoed at the 5th fret. So all the same chord shapes. The difference is your C is a G shape, and like a D would be an A shape. You know, but if you're just fooling around with it, you don't have to remember all that. You don't have to keep it in mind. And, you know, it's easy to just carry around with you. It's incredibly portable. That's why every guitarist, in my opinion, needs one, along with being incredibly cheap. Now, I spent 50 bucks on this. This is made by Hilo, something like that. But, they make some pretty good ukuleles. I bought this years and years ago for about $50. I don't even think they make this particular one anymore with the little sound, the 3, you know, sound holes that get smaller as it goes up there. Anyway, it sounds good. It's easy to play, but you don't have to spend 50 bucks on one. They sell them a lot of times for $10 to $20. And that's the beautiful thing. You don't need an expensive ukulele. I mean, you might want to get a good one if you're thinking of playing it on stage or recording with it, but I've recorded with $10 ukuleles. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's the sound you want. But in the case of one of these things here, for most guitarists, it's a practice instrument. It's an incredibly portable practice instrument. Or something that you can take with you to play songs and sing along, you know, that kind of stuff. And that's the whole point. You can put it in a backpack. You can carry it with you. It doesn't weigh much. It's light. It's small. And like I said, all the chord shapes are the same, you know? There isn't anything new you have to learn. Now, it does have the highest string on here, the one going up, you know, is higher. It's tuned up an octave from what you would expect. Let me put on my tune. I forget what notes it is. I know it's A, yeah, and then E, I think. Yeah. C and G. So, you know, your G string there, you would expect it to be a lower G, but you'd expect this note, and you get that note, you know? So, but that's fine for chords. You know, if you're playing lead stuff, which you can, you might want to remember that. But for chords, it doesn't matter. And for any of you guys out there that, like me, play guitar and banjo, having that high string gives it a little bit of a banjo flavor. You could do that hammer claw stuff, you know? There we go. Right? You could do that kind of stuff and learn new techniques and whatnot. And yeah, you could play some lead, you know. and you can noodle around with it, which is it's a lot of fun. And that's why I say every guitarist needs one. You all do. And there's no excuse to not get one. You can get a ukulele for $10. And then if it gets damaged or lost or you leave it somewhere, you know, you're not out much. You know, like I said, I spent $50 on this one, but I've got other ones that I got one I spent $20 on. I've got one that was given to me because it was like $8. And the guy just gave it to me. He bought it just to try it out, didn't like it, just gave it to me. The other thing, if you want, you could also get, like, instead of the little ukulele, you could get something like a baritone ukulele, which is actually tuned exactly the same as the highest 4 strings on the guitar. Except I think it's a little bit lower, but it's the same notes. Right, so D, G, B, E, right, on a baritone uke. It's a little bit bigger, though. It really is more like a baby guitar with 4 strings. But I'm just saying that if you want to try it out. I have one of those as well, and it's kind of a neat instrument. But talking about these little things, yeah, I think every guitarist should have one. Just to play around with, to drag around with you, practice, because it is a little guitar. And these are getting so popular again. People love these little things. The ukulele was incredibly popular once upon a time. And then it became something silly that people made fun of. And now it's popular again. You see it in popular music. A lot of people play the ukulele, and a lot of people record with them. Of course, you know, they record with nicer ones than these. But, yeah, that's a good sounding little instrument. Yeah, I like this little thing. And that's why every guitarist should have one, honestly. And it is fun to just take with you places to play songs, sing along, you know. Or if you record, it can add a nice little flavor to your recording. You know, you can record something on guitar, especially acoustic instruments, and then go back through and record it with this too. And, you know, kind of mix it into your mix. It gives it a nice little flavor to it, and it's such a happy sounding instrument. You know, it really is. And it is a lot of fun. And I can't stress the portability enough. Look how small that thing is. And you could just take it anywhere, you know, toss it in a backpack, drag it around with you. Like I said, if you lose it or break it, I mean, you know, if you have a $10 one, who cares? It's a great little instrument to practice with. And the best part about practicing, to get better at guitar or anything else, is to practice. And sometimes practice doesn't happen because it's not always terribly convenient. And this makes it convenient, right? Keep one of these by your chair or by the couch out in the living room, and there really isn't any reason to not pick it up and fiddle around with it. In fact, I gotta say, I got a lot better at the banjo when I had my banjo sitting next to my chair in the living room, because I would just pick it up and practice it at odd times whenever I felt like it. Same thing with this. It helped me get better at the guitar just by being able to pick it up and noodle around with it. And if you think that just strumming chords doesn't make you a better guitarist, think again. Just playing around with the stuff, you know, you kind of improve your sense of rhythm and your sense of timing, and it doesn't hurt to practice your chords. Yeah, it's always a good thing to do. So there you go. There's my thoughts on the ukulele. You should get one. You should, and it doesn't matter what kind. It doesn't matter where you get it from, right? Everybody makes ukuleles. I think they got really, really cheap ones on Glary. Glary makes them. So does Harley Benton. So does, like, everybody. Even Fender has, who are they sponsoring with that? Billie Eilish, I think, or something like that. They have their Fender ukulele. I wouldn't recommend the Fender. It is expensive. And I don't think it really justifies the expense. But you can pick one up at a music store. If there's a music store anywhere nearby, they sell these things everywhere. Get you a ukulele and start just, you know. I just like doing it, going back and forth between the G and D7th shape. I think that would be the C and whatever, you know? C and G. It just sounds happy. Sounds like this happy little thing, but all your chord shapes, they're all the same. You can hear I keep hitting the body of it every time I strum. You know, whatever. Get you a ukulele. Take it out places. Fiddle around with it. Hey, it'll make you better simply because it's more accessible. And you're more likely to actually pick it up. So there you go. Anyway, it was great talking to you guys today about the ukulele. I love this little thing. Subscribe to my channel, and here at the end, there's some playlists come up. Check them out. Check out my other videos. That's right. Check out me because I'm wonderful. I'm great, and you need more of more of me in your life. And I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace out, baby. Bye-bye.